Hey everybody, today we're going to continue our lesson of the 1-6-2-5 chord progression, and this time we're going to learn how to use an approach note. Sometimes people will also refer to this as a leading tone, but what it basically means is we're going to integrate a note that's going to help approach the next chord in the progression, or lead people's ears, whether it's the listener or the band member, to the next chord in the progression. So first I'm going to play it for you, and then I'll break it down. And if you dig this, there is tab and notation for it, as well as a backing track for you to practice along at both my TrueFire channel and my Patreon page. So here we go. I'll play this 1-6-2-5 in the key of C with a half step below approach note. So that's the exercise. Let's break it down. So we identify the chords in our chord progression. C is our 1 chord, our 6 chord is an A minor, our 2 chord is a D minor, and then our 5 chord is a G major. And if you checked out any of the earlier videos, you've learned how to play the root notes, you've learned how to play it in a couple different places, and then you've also learned how to use the 5th of the chord as a way to add a little variation in your bass line. Now what we're going to do is bring in a little bit of jazzy dissonance, and we're going to choose to play our C, and then when we approach the next chord, which is an A, we're going to approach it a half step below. So we're going to play a G sharp, which is going to lead us to the A. And we're going to do that same thing for each chord in the progression. So again, we're at our C, we're going to play our G sharp to lead into A, then we're going to play our C sharp to lead into D, then we're going to play our F sharp to lead into G, and then finally a B to lead into C. And then we're going to figure out how to play this in a couple different places. We're like, okay, here we have our C, leading into A, leading into D, leading into G. Maybe I can get my C a little higher. And I can get the A over here. D, still in the same place. I can jump down and catch the G down there, and then B, C to finish it up. So this is just another way for you to add a bit of variation. It brings a little of that like jazzy, slightly dissonant flair because of the chromaticism that we have, where we're just moving in a half step, and it really helps direct the band and the listener through the chord progression. So again, this is a great tool to use as you compose your walking bass line. So if you dig this, check out the tab and notation, as well as the backing track at my TrueFire page or my Patreon page. And then if you have any questions or comments, leave them below. I'd love to hear from you. All right, take care.